Hey everyone, welcome back to Corey's Whitetail Woods. Today I'm going to be making a venison marinated steak using the hindquarter of the deer. Now normally I use a back strap, but I'm all out of those. So I'm using this hindquarter and I'm cutting it into pieces about the size that I want, and then I'm going to thin it to about an inch for each piece so it cooks nice and evenly. And you also want to make sure you get all the membrane off. You see on the corner of the cutting board I've got some of that membrane that I stripped off of the outside. You don't want that cooking on there because it just turns rubbery when it cooks. I'd like to give a big shout out to Mark J. Larson Outdoors. I actually just discovered his channel. Really cool channel, lots of fishing videos, and the last one I saw, which was really cool, which was blowgunning frogs, so you'll have to check that out. I'll put a link in the description. Okay, here I'm coating the bottom of the pan with olive oil. You just want to coat it. You don't have to use a lot. And then I'm going to use some soy sauce, and I'm going to put about 1/3 as much soy sauce as I used olive oil. I don't have a measurement for the recipe because it depends on how big the pan is and of course how much steak you have. And then now here I'm just taking some brown sugar. I like dark brown sugar, you can use either, and you just put a good amount, and that, since the soy sauce is acidic, you're putting in sugar for a base and that evens it out. And then you're just whisking it with the fork. And then now we can add the meat in. And we don't need a lot of marinade because we're going to be forking and flipping the steak over. I don't see the need to continue to flip the steak as it's marinating. I usually just fork it on both sides, flip it twice while I'm doing that, and then we'll add the Montreal steak seasoning. Right now I'd like to read the scripture of the day. It's 1 Peter 3:15. But sanctify the Lord your God in your hearts, and always be ready to give a defense to everyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you, with meekness and fear. And that is 1 Peter 3:15. Good stuff right there. Alright, so now that I've forked it on one side, forking it on the other side and continuing to tenderize it. And now, as I said, I'm just flipping it back over one more time, and here we're going to put some Montreal steak seasoning. Now this seasoning has pretty much all the spices that you need, so I definitely don't, you don't want to add salt because it's got a lot of salt in there, and I believe it has pepper too. Probably wouldn't hurt to add a little bit of pepper. Now I'm just putting saran wrap on it, and then I'm going to put it back in the fridge for about 4 hours. Alright, that looks like it's going to turn out real good. We'll give it some time.
You were about to burn those little fingers.
Well, yeah, thanks for stopping her. Looks perfect. Good stuff. What? What'd you say? Now this part of the video I actually messed up. I recorded it in fast forward mode by accident. There's my dad right there. So the steak is just about done, and you definitely want it medium rare in my opinion, because it'll dry out if you cook it too much. It's perfect like that. So we're at their house for a cookout. Great day. There's my brother Patrick. Thanks again everyone for watching. We'll see you the next time.